Alright, so in this video, I'll be showing you the best way to get gems, rerolls, soul fragments, etc. in order to prepare for the new Gilgamesh Ranger updates. Because according to Balancer post and previous podcasts, Gilgamesh is confirmed to be the Ranger and we do already have a sneak on him. Before we get into the video, only 10% of you guys are actually subscribed and I am trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And if I do hit it, I am doing a 10,000 Robux giveaway in my Discord and there is currently a 1,000 Robux giveaway in it. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Alright, but let's start off with what units you should get before the updates. The very first unit I would honestly go for is actually Saber. Because as you can see, we do already have Saber in the game and her name is Night Queen. She's honestly already really good. And according to the sneak peeks, we are guaranteed getting a Saber evolution. And in order to get Saber, you pretty much just summon her. I'm pretty sure if we're going to raid up and go to Mythical, select the unit. So we should be able to find Saber somewhere here if I'm not mistaken. So where is Saber? Yeah, right here. We have Saber as a 1% chance. So I would 100,000% recommend going for Saber before the updates. Because she is most likely going to get an evolution or some type of like new like thing. So that's it for the very first units. Alright, besides Saber, I'm pretty sure there is no other fatezero units. If we go through all the mythicals, we do not have anyone. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. So preparation wise, I would 100% get Saber. Alright, but let's move on to the best way in order to get gems. I'm going to start off with the best way in order to get gems. The best way in order to get gems is actually Expedition game mode. It's a new game mode, but as you can see, it's kind of blocking it, but it's a 100% chance in order to get 1,000 to 2,500 gems. So let's head in this game mode. And pretty much for this game mode, it is actually a infinite type game mode, but it's not really an infinite type game mode at the end of the day. Because if you walk all the way over here, as you can see, we do have a health bar. And pretty much your whole goal is just to kill the health bar as soon as possible. And that's how you pretty much complete this stage. I'll catch you guys when I complete it. Alright, so we completed it. So in 22 seconds, we got 2.4k gems, which is absolutely insane, bro. You gotta keep in mind, you're probably getting around like 100,000s of gems per hour, probably even millions. Alright, but let's say you're so bad you can't even do Expedition game mode. Another way I would recommend getting gems is actually from challenges. Alright, so in the game, pretty much how challenges are, they're just random maps. So you just want to complete this as soon as possible. As you see, our reaches are flying through this. And once we complete this, we get around 25 whole gems for every 11 seconds, which isn't as good as the last method, but it still is the second best way in order to get gems. Alright, but my very next tip in order to get gems is actually gonna be level milestones. Because if we go to level milestones, let's go to like level like 5. So yeah, you get 500 gems, 11,000 gems, or 1,500 gems, 2,000 gems, 2.5k gems, and it just keeps going up every single level. So if you just keep going up all the way up, you do get an insane amount of gems. As you can see, you just keep going up and up and up, and I will be showing you guys the best way to actually level up later in the video, but that's currently how I personally grind for gems. Alright, but now let's go over trait rerolls. I'm gonna be honest, the trait reroll market has been flooding. And if we go to my trait rerolls, I already have 29,000, and you guys gotta keep in mind, I don't even AFK rerolls all that much. So it's insane how much rerolls you can get, but the best current way is actually from swarm events. Because if you talk to swarm events and go to shop and blah blah blah, you can actually buy up these Boros capsules, which gives you a ton of rerolls. And as you can see, every single completion, you are guaranteed at least 1 to 2 rerolls, not even including the one you get from Boros capsules. So pretty much all you want to do for swarm event is make your best team. Right now, I am using this team. I would use this team for most of the game modes because pretty much all you want is Shadow Monarch and Crimson Owl on your team, and you could probably get like a 1-minute run to swarm events. And with the swarm event method, you could probably easily get 60,000 rerolls. Because pretty much all you want to do is just do swarm events, and as you can see, with all of your currency, you just want to use all your currency for these Boros capsules. And I repeat, do not use your currency to buy the trait rerolls, buy the Boros capsules, because there's a higher chance of getting the more rerolls, and you also do actually get the man himself, Boros. Alright, but the second best way in order to get rerolls is actually gonna be dungeons. Because if you go to dungeons, you can actually do a bunch of these. There's easy, normal, and hell mode. And pretty much how these work, if you do a hell mode, you do get these platinum chests, gold chests, silver chests, as well as wooden chests. And if we go to items, I'm pretty sure I should have some chests. Let's open like, I have 97 platinum chests. Let's open like 10, see how much rerolls we get. 10, so we got 2 megapunk psyches, we got 17,000 gems, a bunch of blah blah blah, and psyches, and a bunch of toast, and we got 113 rerolls just like that. I forgot Not to mention that dungeon is one of the best way to get gems. If you can't do any of the game modes, I would 100% do dungeon for gems as well. Alright, but as I was saying, dude, dungeons are phenomenal, bro. If you didn't already see, look, we got some mega punk side keys, we got a bunch of gems, we got a bunch of gold, blah blah blah, and set boosters, and we also got 116 whole rerolls, which is that's the second best way in order to get rerolls. Alright, but after that, the only other way I would personally grind rerolls is grinding levels and just yet again just doing a level milestone. Because same thing with gems, if we go here, you actually do get like 5 rerolls from that, 10 rerolls from that, 12 rerolls, nothing, and you get 15 rerolls, and you get nothing, 15 rerolls, and if we keep going, it's gonna keep going up, 15 rerolls, and we keep just getting rerolls over rerolls. So that's my personal reroll grind. Personally, I just do dungeon first, and after dungeon, I just AFK swarm event for another like whole week, and that's pretty much how I get every single one of my rerolls. Alright, but let's go over soul fragments. Soul fragments are insanely easy to get. Now, if we go to auto upgrade, I'm pretty sure I already have tons already. Soul craft, I have 435 already. And with the soul fragments, you do actually get the soul of fire as well as riches and undying, and these three are one of the best souls in the game. Because if you head to crafting and go to gears, you can actually, or souls, you can actually create the soul of infinite riches, soul of domain of love, and soul of pure agony, which are arguably the best souls in the game. But in order to actually get the soul fragments, the best way is yet again swarm events. If we go to swarm events and go to shop, yet again there is these big fat Boros capsules, and with the Boros capsules you get an insane amount of currency, which also includes soul fragments. So it's just an insane way to get it. It's currently the best way in my opinion. That's pretty much the best way in order to get soul fragments. Alright, the second best way in my personal opinion is actually going to be portals, because as you can see I do have 4.7 thousand super sand portals, and if you open one of these up and click use and you look at this chances, there is a 0.75% chance in order to get one soul fragment. So I do have like 4,000 of these. I should end up with like at least 100 around. I would say around 100 soul fragments. So I would say if swarm event is too hard and you need to get some quick little soul fragments, I would personally AFK the portals, because if we go to the ranger stage, pretty much how you even actually get the portals, if you go to ranger stage and go to, where is it? It's called Ruin City, and go to Act 3. This is how you get the Super Saiyan Portal 3s, and it is a 25% chance, so not that bad of a grind. So if you can do swarm events, I would recommend just doing portals. Alright, now let's go over gold. I already have tons of gold, but personally, I wouldn't say there's a specific way in order to grind gold as we speak. But one of the best ways in order to get gold is yet again gonna be dungeons. Because if you go to my items and go to chest and open up a silver chest, open like 6 of them. Let's see how much gold we got. So we got around Dragon Ball 1 gems. We got around, like, yeah, as you can see, we got like 232,000 whole gold. So I would say that's one of the best ways in order to get gold in the whole game right now, because there's not really like anything you could really AFK in order to get gold. And I'm guessing if you guys want gold, you guys are trying to go for these stat upgrades. But if you guys do actually want to grind gold yet again, man, this swarm event is absolutely insane for it. If we talk to Boros, as you can see, you get a guaranteed 25,000 gold, and it's 100%. So if you can put this within a minute, you're getting 25,000 gold per minute. But yet again, I would still put dungeons over that method, because as you can see, we got like 250,000 gold within only 6 platinum chests. So that's why I would put dungeons over swarm event for this method. Alright, but now let's go over Vegapunks in order to limit break your units. Because if we go to limit break, I already have 356 Megapunks. And one of the best ways in order to get Megapunks is actually a new expedition game mode. If we talk to Natsu and go to the chances, there is a 33% chance to only get 1 to 2 Megapunks. And you guys gotta keep in mind, you complete this within like seconds. So every like 3 completions, you're getting at least 1 to 2 whole Megapunks, which is absolutely insane, because the game mode is actually quite easy. Alright, but the next best way is gonna be swarm event yet again. Because if you go to Boros, you get a 5% chance to only get 1 Megapunk. That is kind of buns. But if you go to the shop, you do just want to buy Boros capsules, because yet again, you quite literally get almost every single thing in the game with those capsules. So in my opinion, if you're going for pure Megapunks, I would just do expedition game mode. If you just want to get everything overall, like Boros, all the currency, I would just do swarm events. Alright, but the very last thing, let's go over levels. Because as you can see, I am level 371 because I stink. And the number one way, in my personal opinion, in order to get levels is actually gonna be Green Planet Chapter 10 Nightmare. Because if we head in the stage, you can clear this insanely fast. So let's head in the game real quick. Alright, so we're in the game. As you can see, I'm level 371 in the bottom, and we literally complete this in around 6 whole seconds. So it's insanely easy to complete. My number one recommendation for level is doing any Chapter 10 10 nightmare and just do whatever story completes the fastest. For me, my fastest completion is on Namek. I literally get 5 to 6 seconds of completions because it's absolutely insane for levels. Like, I'm pretty sure if I just do this for a couple more minutes, I can easily hit level 372. Alright, so I literally AFK this for a whole 5 minutes, and as you can see, I'm already about to get the next whole level. You guys gotta keep in mind, I'm level 371. So the fact I got almost pretty much a whole level within 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna get it after this run, but as I was saying, the fact I'm still getting this much EXP this fast, being a super high leveled player, guys, as you can see, I did get level 372 now. So this is just proof that this is the best way to get levels. Alright, that's pretty much it for the video. I pretty much showcase every single way to get everything inside of Anime Rangers X. But if you did make it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, because yet again, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So it would mean a lot if you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out.